Hello everyone, Noah here, and today we're going to be doing some Factorio. Now, I have done a lot of preparation for this. As in a lot. Yeah, a lot of, work went into getting this set up. Last night I was building a map, and sorry that. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Gotta do that again. I forget. I always forget to do that. I'm an idiot. But yeah. So last night I was making a map, and it's pretty much set up to go directly into the end of the game, but not quite. So it's got machines set up to mass produce the science pack 1s, 2s, and 3s, but I have the military science packs, the high-tech science packs, and the space science packs, and the production science packs. Those all are their own things, and they're all there, and if we need to make more, we just need to try and figure out how to make more. So we're gonna go to scenarios. It's called My Brain Hurts because it was annoying to build. So here it is. Here's the whole thing. That's unused, but this is. So if we go over here, you'll see in a second, everything will start working in a second, because these solar panels are what start up the whole thing. There's no need for mining at the start. It just starts it up for you. You don't have to do anything. These solar panels start up it gives you enough power to spread power throughout the whole thing to then start these, which then send coal through here to then power all these boilers here, which when they do stuff, they then put out steam through here to then allow these guys to make resources, to make power. And if we click on this, you'll see these guys aren't doing anything yet, and it's all on the solar panels. But they'll be going in a second. They'll take a second, but they'll get going. Because what these do is they take in water from this side, they boil it, they get it really warm up to steam, and then they put these pipes, they put steam into these pipes, which then go into the steam turbines. Now it's currently got steam, it's not doing anything for some reason. No idea why it's not actually doing anything. It should be, but as you can see all these different things that are taking up power across the past 1 minute, all that. Across 50 hours, across 10 hours, across an hour, across 10 minutes, across a minute and 5 seconds. So you can just see how fast everything's going, second by second. But for some reason these guys are still not going yet. I don't know why. They just aren't. But whatever. Alright, let's get out of here somehow. There we go. We're gonna now go down and I'll show you the rest of the stuff. So here's all of our resource. We have a bunch of iron here, bunch of iron here. This is all being smelted and is then being put into here, which for some reason has been deleted. Let's fix this, because for some reason it's been deleted. That got deleted for some reason. I have no idea why, but this thing got deleted here. Save, close, play, scenarios, My Brain Hurts, go. And yeah. I have no idea what these guys do. They're called defenders, so I just sort of I put them down because it said defenders, so I just had them. But now everything should be working. So we got stone and stuff. And so these will be producing stuff. These are then smelting, and then these put it through here. It goes down here, across here, through there, down here, through here, down here, down, into here, down here, down here. Still going down into production of here, which is not actually going to do anything yet. It's just going to be putting into here, which is then going to be used to smelt this into steel, and this steel, oh, you freaking idiots, not picking it up. Pick it up. Oh yeah, because I don't have the research done. But these then do their thing, and they go and blah blah blah. So they're all doing their thing, and they're not going to really do much, but they're doing their thing. These landmines, I have landmines here just for defense. I swear that one just popped in. Whatever. This is the machine set up for making science pack 2s, so we don't have to worry about them because that's not actually going to do anything for a little while. These guys are science pack ones, and I realized that these need iron gear wheels, and I didn't set that up properly. So now these guys are trying to put stuff in, and aren't taking out gear wheels, which aren't actually being made. Let's just fix this. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay, so this general area here, we need to set up a slightly different thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to have it go a long ways away. It's going to have to go a long ways away. So what's going to happen is we're going to have we remove this. You can then put an underground belt that goes there, which will then have a filter inserter which takes out some of the iron, which I don't think, yeah, that's not going to reach. Okay, never mind. That can stay the way it was. We needed to get a way of getting iron out of here, but across this water somehow. Or you know what? No. We'll set up its own little iron mining thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in an electric mining drill, which is going to mine only iron and no coal. We don't want coal. We want just iron. Where it's then just going to be taken by an inserter, fast inserter obviously, and then it's going to be put on a belt that's going to go across here and then go into an underground belt to go underneath this belt here, where it's then going to come out and gonna immediately turn around and do some stuff, do a giant super awesome flip, and then it's gonna go in here. Let me just need to make sure everything's powered. And then after that, it then comes out of here and is then immediately put into a thing. An assembling machine. It's nice and even. Actually, no, we'll have the mill there, because that's where the inserter is going to live. Or the inserter is then going to take that, and it's going to be making that, which requires iron, and we'll give it the efficiency module so it doesn't use up a bunch of power, and we'll do the same for you. You've got power, you do not, so we need to give him power, and then after that's done, after we have power in you, and you've been making your stuff, you're then going to take it, and we're going to have to bring it on a very long winding path to then join it up with over here. So I'm going to do that, and that, and then immediately a turn, and then another turn, and then a turn into there. So this will then go into here, be put in here, and onto this, we're also going to be taking out gear wheels, which will be in here as well. So we'll have gear wheels on everyone in here. So you're going to also be doing gear wheels. You're also going to be doing gear wheels. And you're going to be doing gear wheels. There we go. So the guys over here, though, are going to be taking off coal and raw resources that may slip past. And they'll go down and over and along here, in here, do a really long winding path, come along here to this main pathway, which then goes along here, down here, down here, down here, across here, through this underground belt, around here, up, and as it goes up, it's just a long path. Why is it a turning path? Oh, it has to turn, because if it's not a turning path, then it would connect to that. So then these guys are then pumping stuff into here, which would be coal and raw resources into these steel furnaces, which then are being taken. The refined resources are taken out, put along here onto this conveyor belt, which then does a really long winding path along here, like this, goes up past here and does this thing. And then, what are you? Oh yeah, you're another raw one. And then you're going to, instead of be taking them, you're going to be taking iron gear wheels, because that requires just that. And then you're going to, instead of be taking that, you'll be taking iron gear wheels. There we go, you'll be taking iron gear wheels instead. So this guy takes his steel plates, he takes iron gear wheels, they put it in there, this makes things. Then that comes out of here, and then it goes down to here, across to here, and into the labs. Got it? Hope you got it, because that's how it's going to work. Because my brain was hurting a lot while I was setting that up. Scenarios, my brain hurts. And yep, I totally read those things. And now we just have to wait for stuff to happen. See, everything should not have a blinking yellow signal, meaning that it has no power, because everything should have power, I checked. But yeah. So we're going to have a crap ton of power coming in a bit, hopefully, from these things. I have no idea why these ones don't want to work. Because I even watched a freaking YouTube video to help me figure this out. And it said that I need to put it into a specific side, and it probably just doesn't want to work for some reason, I don't know why. But we're good. So, yeah, that's pretty efficient, taking resources, and then it just goes out to here, and, oh, yeah, that's taking raw resources of stone and stuff as well. So we get stone bricks and stuff if we want them. And, yeah, this is a whole layer of stuff, and all of this is for me. And, yeah, that would be all stuff for Dave. And then this is just stuff for later on, because I don't know what goes into these, because this, to make a later one, to make Science Pack 3s, you need special stuff. And you can only get that special stuff with the petroleum gas, which you can get through here, and so I just have a bunch of different tanks, and then I figure out which one's which, and I put just the pumps in there. I have no idea why I don't have my gun. How do I equip this? Put this on. Okay. What about this one? Okay. What about this? Okay, I don't know how to use these. Maybe I just need to put them down here. And then use them from there. Energy shield MK2. As well. Battery MK2. I don't know what I'm doing. I have ammo, so we need ammo in there. The rest of the shotgun shells on there. Portable solar panel. But where's my... My submachine gun. I don't have one. For some reason. I swear I have one. I should have had one. But I didn't get one. I'm just being careful now because I don't want to take anything else extra that I don't need. But I didn't get one, even though I put one down. I didn't get one. Huh, it's weird. Let me just I'll quickly fix that, because then when I'm playing with Dave, then I'll be good. Okay, yeah, I don't see one here, whereas I've got one for Dave. Okay, submachine gun, put one down for me, and yeah. There we go. We'll now just overwrite that, close, play, scenarios, my scenario, go. Yep, okay. Pick up on the crap. 5 pushing F. Pick up my crap. I'm gonna get on the crap. And grab all these. Oh, frick, I picked up some of Dave's stuff by accident. Oh, that doesn't matter. I'll just take it all. Might as well. It's extra stuff for me that Dave won't be using. Because I'll be just starting it right from the start again when Dave joins. Or I can just give it to him. Yeah, I can just give it to him, I guess. Take all this stuff. Okay. E, I don't need you. Don't need you. What the frick? I just saw explosions. Okay. All my defender guys just died for some reason. Pipe to ground. There. Put one there. That's Dave's stuff. That's also Dave's. Put one of them down on there. Put them down. Put one of them on. And then if I just push those buttons. What's that hotkey then? And put mouse over that one. No. Can't appear to use these. I don't know. Maybe I just have to have them on me. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all I need to do. Okay, there's a massive clog up because none of this is actually getting smelted fast enough. None of this is actually being smelted. I just got unlucky this time. Put iron ore in you. Put, you're not smelting for some reason. Also not smelting because you're trying to produce stone. Even though the stone doesn't work in here. Nothing but coal in this general area. Stop it with the stone. Stop it with the stone. Put stuff that isn't stone in there. There we go. Now the problem is, everything's gonna shut off because none of these are actually working. All the boilers work. None of this one's not working for some reason, even though I gave it an inserter and stuff. I swear I put an inserter and everything on each and every one of them. But none of these are actually going to make any power anymore, meaning that everything's going to shut down. Oh no, now they're working. Now they're working. Why is your... Oh, I didn't give you inserters, did I? Well, I got a bunch of extra coal, so here you go. Can I reach you from here? There we go. Everyone else has an inserter. And you're just not going to burn anything for some reason. Because you're just producing too much? No, you're just not getting any water. You're not getting any water, are you? Because that's just producing steam. Yeah, and then you're getting water from there. Which should be getting water. Yeah, that's providing... Oh. That's not actually getting water from anywhere. This is a completely separated off thing. Let's just fix this. Let's just fix this. Okay. So I found a problem with this. None of this is actually getting any water. But I can fix this by putting down pipes in some places. Yeah, and then we do that, and then put a pipe to ground down here. And another pipe to ground down here. And another pipe to ground down here. And another pipe to ground down here. And then some pipes. And then another pipe to ground down here. And the reason why I'm using pipe to ground is because they're much easier to use compared to other things. And then another pipe to ground here too. There-ish. And you just need to take an offshore pump, put an offshore pump down. Somewhere we can put one there. And you just put some pumps in there, or some water pipes. And then that allows for all this to have water, so it actually works. And we're going to fix the inserters problem over here, because none of these actually have inserters. See, you can get there, but you can't get it from there, so... What if we do... No, that's not going to work. If that... Yeah, that won't work either. I can use an underground belt, though. Stupid dog is barking at stuff. Stupid dog is barking at stuff. Okay, if I move you, I know nothing's actually gonna work over here for a second, but then if I put that in, it's gonna work just fine. Save map. My brain hurts. There. See, you guys get to see the boring thing of me setting everything up. Okay, now it should be all good. Nothing should be screaming at me saying it has no power or fuel. We're all good. Take all this crap. Take all this crap. Take all this crap. Take all of my stuff. Take all of my. Take all of my. Take all of my stuff. And then Dave just takes his when he gets here. And actually put the ammo in ourselves for some reason. There we go. And there we go. That's all good. We're getting there, and they just destroy themselves for some reason. I don't know why. But they destroy themselves for some reason, those defender guys. And again, we're getting a clog up over here. See, you're not melting anything. Why are you not doing the thing with the stone? Alright, let's try and find one that's empty. Put it in with the stone. Oh, it requires sets of 2. Otherwise, it doesn't work. You know what? I'm going to try and fix that. I do not care. Let's see if we can just prevent stone from getting there in the first place. So, what's the path that manages to get it down to there? Okay, what we're going to do is, if it locates stone, we need to find a spot that we can take it from and easily get it out of there. Okay, that's an idea. If we just plug it in on here, we're good. But then again, all of this is going to get clogged up. So if we can get a filter inserter that finds stone, it'll then bring it along here, which then goes along a really, really weird winding path to then end up on the same one as you. I could probably just put it there instead. And you will filter out stone. So that way we don't have to deal with that. We could also have a thing that filters out having stone and then put them onto one conveyor belt and then go and smelt it that way, or we can just leave it and then if we need to smelt it, we can smelt it. That's what we'll do. Perfect. Save as my brain hurts. Save, close, play, scenarios. My brain hurts, create. I swear I have to sneeze and it just, my body won't let me sneeze. It's annoying. My eyes are bugging me now. I don't know why, but everything on my body is annoying me right now. But yeah, if we just prevent the stone from going there altogether, we'll be fine. Just gotta prevent the stone from getting there altogether. See, watch for these guys. After a while, They all just detonate for some reason. Watch, eventually. Boom! They just disappear and they detonate. They die. What? Why? Why do they die? I don't know. Why are we seeing stone in this? We're getting another clog up because the stone's able to make it through because I only have one filter inserter. That's why. He's not able to get all the stone away. We need to get more stone. We need to get all the stone away. Like, every single bit of stone needs to be taken out before it gets there. And if we have this, just go up. And then over. Like that instead. And that is the one that leads to there. Okay, that's a different one. But yeah, so from here, that goes there. Where does this come from? It comes from over here. Oh, okay. We can probably just get filter inserter here, which also grabs stone and just puts it on a separate belt, separate underground belt, which won't be able to quite make it, but it'll work there. Or hell, even better, we could just do that there instead. And so that goes right to there, and then that just becomes on that end. So that's even more stone being taken away. We just need to get that express belt there. I don't think there's any other really any other places we can protect it. I don't know, because we could do something like, where does that go? That's downward. We can remove these three and then replace that with an underground belt. Then have a filter inserter. It then takes it through another underground belt. There, so now you're all going to be filtering stone. Everyone here is filtering out stone. We can't let any stone get past here, because if we do, that's problematic. So you're going to be the first dude who's actually going to be doing anything. So everything that comes out of here, he's taking stone out, if he can, which then just directly leads into the path. So we're going to try and get as much stone off of here as possible. So we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inserters, 5 separate inserters to try and keep this working. You're really not. Just 5 different inserters just to try and keep the stone out of this path, because if we let any stone in this path, that's just going to mess up everything here. Let's see if this works better now. I highly doubt it will work, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, let's go check on this whole thing. None of them are getting fuel there because everything's being taken out. I've made it more efficient, guys. It's now actually is working because not a single piece of stone has made it past yet. Because we have this guy who's taking out lots of the stone, but any stone that they miss gets to here, and any stone that he misses just manages to barely make it to here. But he's doing a really good job way up there. Because look at this, he's only getting like a couple. We're still getting clogged up though, just because of the sheer amount of resources we have, and there's too much coal up here. That's too much coal. There's too much coal and not enough other resources. So we could alternatively just get rid of a bunch of other resources. like take out one or two of the other thing, or take out one or two of the other things, or nah, I'm seeing a big problem here. Also, you're not even depositing onto the conveyor belt. You need to get your own private conveyor belt now, but we'll do that in a second. But we're just getting too much of coal, so we might need to remove one coal thing, because the coal is just clogging it up, and now nothing's moving. So let's go back, and we'll take out one of the coal ones. Take out that coal guy, and we'll go and we'll take you. Oh, frick, you're gonna get stuck, so we'll do that way. Actually, wait, because then that's gonna end up on two different sides. Oh, frick. I was gonna use an underground belt, because we can do that. And then using this underground belt, we can just attach it to the other end to just straight into here. Oh, we can even do this. Watch this magic. Bam. Don't even know what these defenders do, so I'm just going to try and remove as many of them as I can without messing anything else up. Just because I don't want any lag, really. You just put them back the way they were. Have you put back, and you put back, and then put that back. Just because I don't want too much of a lag spike, and we're good. Save, save. Because I've got a feeling that the coal is just, there's too much coal. And there was just too much just clogging it up. But now with this, we have more of the other resources being actually put in here. To be honest, I don't even think we need this much stone either. We could just eliminate some of these problems by removing some of the stone production. I don't think 3 will be enough. We're just going to rearrange this. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just need to fix the few conveyor belts I accidentally broke. Oops, that's another one that I accidentally broke. So yeah, that seems pretty easy to do. We just got a few of them, they go there. We have less stone in the way, we have less coal getting in the way. And more of other resources that need to be smelted rather than coal, because coal lasts longer than these, because these just get smelted. We could even just remove one more, and have only like 4 of them running, or 5 of them running, rather than the 7 I had before. Let's just test with this. My brain hurts, save, close, play, scenarios, my brain hurts, go. Close and go. Okay. Before we even do anything, let's just check, see how much more efficient this is. So everything's started up now. We're getting more copper and everything else than we are getting coal. But coal is like the first thing that goes there. So these guys are all going to start getting fuel before they get anything to smelt. These guys are just waiting on stone, and if there's no stone, they just deal with the stone. But yep, we're starting to get coal. We're starting to get resources. I'm trying to just make sure that we have an even amount of these things, though. Because we don't want coal overclogging it, right? Because these resources come in much later than the coal does. So but they only take in like 5 pieces of coal maximum. You see, we're starting to get the clog up again. And so now these guys aren't actually able to grab anything because the coal is clogged up for too early. So that means that we need to either reduce the amount of coal, either we reduce the amount of coal coming in, or we just make it take longer. And I think making it take longer will be a better option. So if we do something along the lines of just moving that pole to there instead, and we'll remove one more coal thing, and we'll have an filter inserter here, trying to grab as much coal as he can. And we'll also have another filter inserter here and here, grabbing more coal. These guys are going to do, because then that goes there, and I can't really prevent it from doing anything, because it just keeps going. And there's nowhere else I can really open a gap of. Actually, no, I can open a gap up to there, meaning I have one open space for there, which is useless because that's already there, so can't really do much else other than to stop coal from getting there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you guys filter out just raw coal, and what's gonna happen is this coal, I'll have to remove you and just move him somewhere else. What'll happen is it'll all go in an underground belt that won't reach there, because that's the refined stuff, right? Yeah, that's the refined stuff, because we don't want refined stuff in the things, but the other one is a separate one, which is a different chain. I want to try and figure out how to loop it back around. I got an idea. I can do something like that. One more, please, if we can. There we go. And that can just reach into here, which it then has enough space for doing something along the lines of this. And then what we can do is we can then have it turn up into this direction, and then go to there. No, because then you're going to be just taking that and it'd be a loop. So we want it to be going earlier. We want it to, okay, if we replace it there, of course we put it like that way, then we can move you back to where you were, or where you might have been, and then that goes there, and then joins up there, and it goes there, and then it just lands on the wrong end, doesn't it? Dang it, and that's not a 2 wide gap, it's only a 1 wide gap. So that means that if I wanted to put it make it go on the right side, like make it go all the way over here and then along on the right side, it's not gonna do that. But hang on, wait. It goes there, 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 there. Yeah, no, it's like that. But I can make a small solution to this problem of this, and then we just put you there instead. So that will then just put it on the same spot, so no matter where it is here, it's fine. And so that loops around, and then that just prevents coal from getting there a little bit earlier. Let's see how this works. Scenarios, my scenario. Alright, so once this starts mining, what's going to happen, they don't have power yet, but now they have power, this will produce some coal, and these guys will stop it from going anywhere. Hopefully. We'll try and prevent as much as it can, and then they'll just loop around. So they'll loop around, but the increase in coal that's getting there is just going to prevent this guy from keeping it from going. So what's going to happen is we're going to try and prevent as much coal from getting there as possible, but it won't. That won't work. So this guy can stop lots of coal, but this will just keep going, and hopefully that's going to mean that these guys will get the resources first, put the resources in first, and then start getting coal, start smelting them, and get a more repeated amount. Nope, now we've got the iron clogging it up. Now it's just got iron in it, but doesn't have any coal in it. Okay, so let's go and go here, but instead of doing it the way I had it, of you taking off coal, what we'll do is we'll have 2 guys taking off coal and going there. So rather than this entire setup, this doesn't exist, and then we just have another guy living there who then puts directly into another one, which prevents it from going where we want it. Now you see the problem. This is anything that spawns past these guys, so these 3 here are just going to be able to make it past. But if I put one there, then that means it's just going to clog up with these before this can get there. But these will prevent excess coal from getting anywhere. Yeah. And then this, because right up here, these are so much farther behind, they take a little while longer to actually get anywhere that we want them to go, right? They take longer to get there because they have to do all this stuff to then go all the way up here. Right? They're going all the way up here, so they can go down here so they land on the right spot. It's a really big loop. And we don't want really big loops like that, but we have to. So, it won't work really other way. So, let's just make sure that this has been saved. We close, we play these scenarios. There we go, my brain hurts. See, the reason why I'm not playing this on a new game that I just randomly generate is because that would take a long time, and that's boring, and yeah. So I'm just showing this off. I'm showing off how it's going to work. This will be in a video as well, so whatever, if you missed it, you can watch it. And we're going to probably make, either tomorrow or later today, a video on this where we actually try and progress through the game. This is just me doing a quick live stream because I keep forgetting to do the live streams. This is a very basic live stream of me doing something that I quickly threw together last night, and I'm just sort of polishing it, and we're going to see if we can actually get anything going today. So, we're just seeing, yes, it's getting a bit more, it's not as clogged anymore. It's keeping a continuous amount of resources, but copper is now going. You know what, we could filter so that we have only certain ones taking in copper, so like copper along these bottom ones, and yeah, that's what we'll do, because that'll be better, because then that way we don't have any problems, really. So what we're going to do is we're going to do these first 3, 1, 2, 3. Wait, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a lot, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually, let's just zoom out so that I can get them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, if I lost one or gained one, whatever. So we'll just do first few, accidentally delete that, put that back. Filter inserters. All of these are filter inserters, and certain ones will do certain things. All of them will be grabbing coal, but only certain ones will be grabbing copper. So you're going to grab coal and copper. 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 You 2. See, for every 2 I do, I need to make sure, oops, you, okay, wait, so you're filtering coal and copper, coal, copper, coal, copper, coal, copper, coal, copper. You need to do coal and copper, and then the next guy will do coal and copper, and then next guy above him does coal, stone, coal, and copper, and so that's coal, copper, 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 and then we'll do one more coal and copper, because I tend to get a lot of copper a lot quicker than the iron. And then the last ones will be coal and iron. No, we'll do one more coal, copper, because I haven't quite gone close to the top yet. And then coal and iron, and 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 a bit coal and iron, and then making sure you had your coal and irons, and coal and iron, coal and iron, coal and iron, and then coal, ooh, that's wood, coal iron. So now I should have, zoom out, that goes away. Coal and copper, coal and copper, coal and copper, coal and copper, coal, copper, coal, copper, coal, copper. I just want to check that everything has its the right ones. And then we get iron instead for these last few. You know what, starting with this one, we'll have iron instead. Because then we're on to iron. Okay, perfect. So now we'll be getting coal for these first few, or copper for these first few, and iron for the last few. But the other ones can just be regular ones, because they will just take out the stuff. Oops. Scenarios, my brain hurts, create. Yep, piss off. Alright. Now we can check. I'm just checking, because I knew that everything else, so far, that I've been testing, works. After this, we'll have to check on actually making sure that stuff works. So, after a while, we get coal in here, and coal will start being picked up by stuff, and copper will also be starting to be picked up by certain things. So we won't have to worry about any iron or copper going past the iron or copper limits, because, well, iron will just get past these first few, but copper won't. Because only certain ones are taking copper. Ah, frick. Okay, wait, what do you do? You do that, you do that. Okay, where does copper end? Where does copper end? There. So, there's not really much I can do about this copper cloggage, because I can't really do anything about it until past here, which actually might be able to do something. So, my brain hurts. So, we want to make sure that as soon as we can, we need to stop the copper cloggage. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it around here, and we're just going to bring it back into where it was before. Right, so that now gets added on to the completely wrong one. That's the completely wrong one. Where does the actual stuff come out? It comes out onto there, so we would rather, instead of doing that, if you could be so kind as to do it onto there. So just an underground belt that takes it around there. And that should help. I'm also going to remove this guy that we had a special setup for. And this guy on the end. And the same with iron. We're also going to remove the guy on the end. And that should help prevent any clogging. Let's just test this now. I want to make sure that it works before I play with Dave. And I mean, I might be able to get through to actually doing fun stuff, but it is almost an hour already of recording, and I just do want to check. Can I check if it's being used continuously? I don't know, because it's not actually going to tell me. But, if my video ends up stopping, then I will have to stop the stream, and I'll just continue fixing this up afterwards, and then you'll just get a video later today on this. I don't know if my computer can handle the recording, though, because it's almost been an hour. So, yeah. Alright, so we're getting, we haven't gotten too much of a cloggage. If any copper gets past here, it gets put back onto the setup. I'm not seeing any problems, really. I mean, there is a bunch of coal cloggage now, which we should probably try and deal with. Even though I have my coal cloggage set up there, it's not doing anything, and I can't put coal cloggage there. Put a coal cloggage dealing thing with right there, but I'd have to remove that power pole and then move that somewhere else. Hopefully it still would power it. But it barely reaches, so it wouldn't reach enough. So I'd have to put a lot more power cables, but I don't mind doing that if it's going to mean that that works. So, let's go in and to remove you. Accidentally do that. Mess this up entirely. Put that there the way it was supposed to be. And then put a crap ton of power poles around the place, just to hopefully be able to power all these. I hope that's all of them powered. I don't know. Filter inserter is going to grab coal. I need any excess coal, so we can try and prevent too much from getting past. So it's going to try and stop coal, but it won't always stop the coal, because there's only one of it, which probably won't stop it after a while. And so we're just going to wait until we can see if this thing works. So stuff is working now. We got power to things, so now it's all ready to go. We can start to see some coal coming in. If there's any coal that really tries to make it past here, then it's going to prevent it from going too far, so we won't get any clog. But but the problem is that is immediately put back into the system, so we may need to just reduce the amount of resources we're getting in the first place, rather than just trying to solve it by adding more and more machines that try and prevent it. Right? So we're just trying to prevent any coal from getting clogged, but the problem is that just ends up going right through and back into the system, which means it's just going to clog up more, and just harder, but just later, rather than stop it, see? So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce everything amount. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to props, and we're going to remove EM and him and him and him and him. So we only have 4 of those. Maybe that'll be better. So save. My brain hurts. Play. And testing. Testing is so much fun when it's a thing that you enjoy, not when it's a thing that you really don't enjoy all that much. Because I don't really enjoy this all that much, but okay, so less coal means less clog, and less resources means less clog, hopefully. So these will just be able to produce more resources that we can then use for things like stuff down here. These things here that I want, that we haven't got going yet, because nothing's actually happening yet. We don't actually have any of those resources yet. They're still taking a while. They take a while to get there. See? They're now getting there. But that's a regular inserter, which is just taking stuff that they don't need, and that just gets circulated back around to go to where it needs to be. Just goes back onto the same track that everything else is going on to. So anything that we do need is a thing. And so what we're going to do, what we have up here is our own setup of stuff. It takes iron plates and whatnot, but there's things here that are being put through. So we have up here, we have a setup here that's just this, and it just goes around and is put through here. It's iron stuff that gets put through here. This is actually not taking anything because I put a pole there. Oops. Put a pole there. Why did I put a pole there? Oh no, you don't have power. I'll fix that in a second. There we go. Now that's gonna work. I'll have to fix that in the map, but we'll just see that. So then that produces cogs, these wheel things, these iron gear wheels, which then go through here and through into the main system, which is then put into these chests. And then in here, these certain guys will take them. You see these guys are clogged up right now because they don't have the iron gear wheels they need. Frick. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that right now, actually. Why did I put a freaking power pole in the way of this thing's dispenser? And in fact, I'm probably gonna put in a second one. We'll just put in a second one there. Just because it's like, you know, it's kind of slow. hearing a ringing from somewhere. I have no idea what that is. I think it's from outside. Sorry if that's actually being picked up on mic. I hope it's not. But it may be. Let's just ignore that if you hear that. Alright, that should have fixed it. And now we can go to my scenario and hope that this works. So our resources, we know our resources won't get clogged too quickly. We're just trying to test to see if this works. None of you guys have power because your power pole isn't connected. Dang it! I'm an idiot! Need to make sure the goddamn thing is actually connected. There we go. All that one play. Scenarios. My brain hurts. Go. So it's been almost an hour now, and I'm just perfecting this, trying to make sure it works. So we just need to make sure that this actually works, and then once we have the knowledge of it working, we're just testing. Okay, so that's now making its things. They go into here. They're taken, put into here, which is then being smelted and put into here. It's being smelted at a relatively good rate. I'm thinking I might want to put a second one of these electrical furnaces in. Just because that's really slow at making stuff, because it takes 2 plates for 1 gear wheel, and then these have to go all the way down, take a really long travel path, and you see these are going to start to get clogged up once the resources get here. Although the resources are actually taking a while to get there, so not a whole lot of copper has actually gone anywhere. So these gear wheels are just literally sitting here. Although you don't have gear wheels because this guy's taking all the gear wheels. Oh, but now he's stuck, so that's good. But now the problem is, he's now going to be making stuff, but he's not going to be able to because this guy can't take anything, and he has no copper. Although, I can probably just snag a few copper plates and put them in there and try and fix the problem. And once they are made, problems occur because we still don't have enough copper for that, because this isn't actually taking the copper fast enough. Now this isn't actually producing anything because it has none of the things. So we need to make the gears take a little longer. Or, alternatively, see, now we're getting the gear wheels here, and that's a problem, because we're getting excess gear wheels, which we don't want. No, don't save. Let's try and fix this, because I'm thinking, because right now, this is actually getting clogged up with gear wheels, and this is getting extra stuff, and this is just going to need to be clogged up anyways. But these guys aren't actually getting their things. So if we can move you and have space to put an underground belt, which we'd bring stuff through here and have like a splitter or something that brings it into 2 separate parts. We have this guy in a different spot taking the stuff from a different spot, then we're good. So if we did, because he's taking stuff, okay. Let's just remove this altogether, because we don't need it right now. Let's try and figure out a better way of getting it over here in the first place. We can probably try and transport it from this way. So we just, like, bring it from over here. We get it in. It goes through a complicated underground belt system. That we bring it through here somehow. We need to, well, what I'm thinking is we need to get iron gear wheels that they come down there instead. So where do the gear wheels come from? There's the gear wheels. See, these are the gear wheels, so we want to move these gear wheels from coming from there. We just make them go like this. They go over here. They come down, round. And then we just try and weave them through here. So like that, and then like... Frick, that's not gonna work. we can do something like this, and then we turn them around. And then we turn them around, and then turn them around, go here, through to here, through to here, through to here, where we then have a splitter. Or, actually, let's do this. We do like this, and we have a splitter. And then we have one set that just goes off. And we have another one, the other one goes here like this. And then through there like that. Nope, through there like that. Nope, through like I had it. And so that will then bring the gear wheels to where we want them so that it works more efficiently, and we just don't have you taking gear wheels. We just don't need that. Actually, I could just right click it and get rid of it. No? Okay, whatever. Well, you'll keep doing gear wheels. But that's fine. Then we have it go through you. So yeah, it works like that, but then we need to figure out how we can get some more iron plates off. I've got an idea. If we do it like this, and we do something along the lines of this, and then we have a filter inserter, say, there, which takes these iron plates that we need, and then just puts them where we need them. Right? We need them down here, right? We need them down there. So we just can attempt to set up a really complicated network that brings them there. Okay. Then we'd have, oh no, because that's an underground belt that won't let us do that. Okay, so we can just do it like this. Put it on underground belt here. We'll frick. What if we put you in a shorter spot there, where you then go to another underground belt? See, this is really difficult to do. Okay, if we put you there, round, we can then put you through an underground belt that allows you to get out of the way. We'll just need to move him over one, and then we have that one, that one, that one. In fact, to be more efficient, there. And then we have space for this guy to work on getting it where it needs to go, getting these resources where they need to go, which we just put an underground belt for, and then we have to turn them around here, 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 and here. And that will then allow for the iron plates that we want to get over there to get over there. So we tell you to take iron plates, and then that means that we get the iron plates that we want from there, which then go here, through there, in and around this weirdo system. In fact, we can make it look a bit nicer and work a bit more efficiently by doing it like, no, not like that, that. And even more efficiently like this. There we go. And then that will do its regular work, and we're all good. Hopefully this works better. This is really annoying my brain right now, because my brain is like, why? You were trying to do all these things yesterday. Why are you doing them to me today? Brain, because I'm trying to do a cool thing. Okay. Everything's going to start up now, and then we get to see as my amazing new system, hopefully, my amazing new system, works better now. Wow, I'm actually getting a really long time in the bat in the past on the actual video, the live stream itself. Because I'm watching it on a different thing. My video playback is really far back, so I don't know how anything's doing until, for 10 minutes ago. I'm gonna turn on a thing. Quality, auto. There we go. There we go. It'll just do auto quality, so it can... Stop buffering, I put you on auto quality. Oh, right, it's gonna need to do auto quality. That's what it's doing. Okay. See? Now we have gear wheels on one side and copper on the other. And that's the same on here. So these guys can consistently produce stuff without anything getting in the way. Now, of course, these aren't actually going to need anything yet because we're not researching anything, but we just want to get a large stockpile of them. This is working fine. At least I thought it was. Why are you not getting anything? You haven't gotten any copper because there's no copper for you. Because you're doing copper, right? Yeah, you do copper. You haven't gotten any copper for you. Well, that sucks for you. But again, we have a huge cloggage of coal. Even though we have this guy who's repeatedly taking out this coal, he's only ever able to... Okay. We need to fix this. We're literally just going to have two of these damn things are going to be putting out stuff. Oh wait, you're coal assists, aren't you? Yeah. So if we move the coal guys to be producing from way back here and way back there, that'll, one, reduce the time it takes for them to get there, right? And then these just take it, yeah, they take it there and then they go there, so that passes back. And that's a really efficient coal stopping system and a really efficient, declogging system. That's what it's going to be. Because we're only using the coal for that. So I don't know why I actually put that much, but now we are just going to have a quick check and see how efficient this is going to be working. So I want to check, just make sure that this is not going to be clogging. And if it's not going to clog, then we're good. It's been over an hour now since I've started, which is it's nearly 3:15. Yeah, so that's going, that's good. Getting there. Don't see too much of a clogging issue. Although this is really going to take a long time, because the iron gear wheels are really quite quick at getting the thing done. But the copper needs to do a huge circulation round. You see, copper is going to take a second to start getting to this guy because he'll need to start clogging up, which takes a while. But he has to miss some for this other guy to get it. And that's fine because that goes in for these guys to use, but he's not going to actually be doing anything because they're being told to make stuff that I can't actually do yet. So he's being told to make copper cables. He's not actually going to be making copper cables until... For some reason, these guys aren't making copper cables and the iron gear wheels that I want. Mainly because the iron hasn't gotten there yet. But, he should be. Oh, you're not filtered to grab anything. Oh, frick. I need to fix these things. I didn't tell them to grab anything. That's my mistake. Okay, you're grabbing copper. You're grabbing iron. And what are you making? You're making iron gear wheels as well. So you're grabbing iron as well. And then pretty much the rest of it is just on its own because it's just stuff that it doesn't need. Yeah, there's no more filter inserters there. Okay, now let's save. And hopefully it works. So scenarios, my brain hurts, go. Close and go. Okay, so we shouldn't be getting too much of a clog problem. This should work just fine. I swear I just went through a freaking furnace, but whatever. Okay, everything's got power. These will work. Well, we will start mass producing the researchy things. We're not actually going to start a research yet, because, we want to wait till we have a super excess amount of them. So we're basically just going to clog it up until we have an excess amount. stretch there. After I know that this works, yeah, it'll be done. I'll probably go grab a snack because I'm kind of hungry. Did you know that I actually woke up at 11 o'clock this morning? I was really tired last night. I was up until like midnight last night, so I only got to sleep a while ago. Oh, Dave's apparently online. He's probably the person who's watching. I don't know. Does this work? Does the chat work? If it does, if whoever was watching that saw that, because I'm pretty sure that even though I'm looking at it, I don't count as an actual viewer. I just count. I'm just looking at it. I don't know if that counts as me. Does that count as me? I don't know. I mean, that system's working, but now this system stopped. Why is this system stopped? Oh, because there's too much of a clog of frickin' coal, man. It's the frickin' coal and other resources that we're getting. Okay, we need to fix this. And to fix this, we need to just remove some things. So we're gonna have 3 copper ones. I don't think it's the coal, but we'll have 1 coal one and three of the other 2. See if this works better. I don't know if I'm actually just broadcasting to nobody or if I'm broadcasting to... Oh, well, Dave's now playing Factorio, so that must mean that he's able to either hear me because he's watching. Dave, if you are watching, send something in the chat. Just acknowledge that there's people who actually watch this. If there's people who are watching this, acknowledge that you watch this, because I don't want to be doing this every weekend if no one actually watches this. And Dave, if that is you just watching, then acknowledge it, because you're able to. You saw me playing Factorio, and now you're playing Factorio, and I know it because I can see you, and I saw it in Steam. You can't be that sneaky. You're not sneaky. You're not very sneaky. You're not very sneaky at all, Dave. You suck at sneaking. Because I can see it on Twitch, because you have literally